Ashana, Perek Beis, Mishnah Gimel. Our Mishnah starts by telling us Ketzad Hoyu Masiyin Masuos. How did they light these bonfires? This is talking about in the times when Bezdin still employed this method of informing the rest of Eretz Yisrael when Rosh Chodesh had been proclaimed. We learned in the last Mishnah that at some point in time this method was scrapped and they sent out shluchim. But at the time that they did have the bonfires, what was the methodology used? Mevin kalun sois shal erez aruchim. They would bring long poles made of cedar wood. And Bartanu explains the reason why they would have very long poles is because they lit the fire on the top of the poles, and it was far easier to be able to be seen from a distance the higher the pole was. The reason they use cedar wood is because cedar wood is a type of a hard wood. It takes a long time for that to burn through, and it allowed the bonfire the maximum length of time to stay alight. Mishnah continues, V'konim, they would bring reeds, V'atzei shemen, and olive wood, V'na'orah shal pishton, and fibers of flax, V'koyrich b'mashicha, and they would tie all of these different things together with a rope, and they would put it on top of the pole, V'oyle l'rosh hahor, and they would climb up to the top of the mountain, U'matzitz bohen es ha'ur, and they would set light to this whole bundle of different things that was on the top of the pole, or moilich or mevi, or male or moirid, and they would wave this bonfire, the top of the stick, backwards and forwards and up and down to give the clearest signal possible to those standing on the adjacent mountain. Tosfos Yonta brings down that the reason why they had to move it in all the different directions is so that people on the other mountain shouldn't think that this is some form of a star, perhaps a falling star, but they should understand it's a bonfire, and they moved it therefore backwards and forwards and up and down, which would not be the case with a star. And they would do this ad shehu royes chaveroi, until he saw his friend shehu oisekain, that he was doing the same thing with his bonfire, beroi shahar hasheni, standing on the top of the second mountain. V'chein beroi shahar hashlishi, and so too he would see the person on the third mountain also making the signal, and he knew that his signal had been seen, and at that point he could put out the fire. V'ad kan, Mishnah Gimel.